Hello again, everyone. I'm Mike Blake, and welcome to Midday with Mike. Today, delighted to tell you about a wonderful new addition to our community. It's a book. It's called the Scout Guide Evansville, and it's got some wonderful information about not only Evansville and the entire tri-state area, which includes Indiana, Kentucky, and Illinois. What's it about specifically? Well, let's find out as we talk to its editor and owner. This is Brandie Cooley. Brandie, thanks for coming in. This was, when did you start thinking, when did this idea come about?
Well, my husband and I actually found the Scout Guide 3 full years ago in Cincinnati.
Whoa.
In a coffee shop, picked it up at a table, and absolutely fell in love. The way you do when you walk into your first home and you see it and you just know it's home. That's how I felt whenever I found the Scout Guide. And it took a little while for us to bring it here. We mulled over it for about 2 years and then finally bit the bullet last year, brought the guide in, and we've been building it ever since.
And it's actually, so it's a national chain, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this. Was it difficult picking the types? And first of all, how do you define it? It's a printed and digital format, is it not?
Yeah, so it starts with the print guide. So the print guide is designed to invoke curiosity. So as you look at the pictures, we want you curious about the businesses that are featured. After that, it continues online and through dedicated networking for our members.
Now, again, as you can see, it's a beautiful guide. And was it, when you got started, was there was it difficult to figure out, okay, who are we going to ask first? Kind of, I would think word of mouth helped, didn't it?
Absolutely. So whenever you choose to start a Scout Guide, they go through extensive processes to make sure that you're a capable candidate. So one of their things was for me to list 250 businesses that I thought could be potential targets for the guide. So thankfully I had a really strong start with an awesome list to start reaching out to people and talking. And obviously that starts with people I know personally and then began branching out. It's been really cool to see after Volume 1 launched how many people reached out, and a lot of people were like, you know, Brandie, we heard what you were saying when you were pitching Volume 1, but without an Evansville guide, we really didn't understand what we were getting into.
Right.
And now we're sad we missed out. So it's been really cool.
And obviously, as you can see just by looking at it, you've got the reaction locally. It has to be favorable, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. The community support first year is just quite incredible. I didn't really know what to expect. I knew that I loved it, and I knew that it had good validity for our market. But the way that people have responded, I've actually received phone calls of people saying, I saw this book, I got it in the mail, I have to be in it.
There you go. There's going to be a second volume. Don't explain. We're going to ask you that and more. Talking again, Brandie Cooley. She's the editor and owner, along with her husband, came up with this wonderful idea called the Scout Guide Evansville. We'll talk more about this wonderful book right after this. Talking again with Brandie Cooley. She's the editor and owner of what we call the Scout Guide Evansville. This year, or I mean it only comes out once a year, huh?
It does, yeah. So we try to keep it ultra curated. So doing that takes a lot of work, right?
Right.
So we spend a good amount of time covering the first volume. It takes a full year to go through the guide cycle, from the scouting to photography and design, and then all the way into print.
Something too, when you put a book like this together, you got some really good photographers, don't you?
We do. So I interviewed about 10 photographers locally, and I did end up selecting 2. I have Sharon Shank Photography and Casey Fanton Photography. Both of them are lifestyle and wedding photographers, so they're capable of photographing.
They capture the flair, don't they?
Exactly, and you know, they can handle a lot. When I first started looking, I was looking for an editorial photographer, somebody that makes magazines, right? And as I started looking, I realized that locally, the best people to do that were wedding photographers.
Now, the original's always the most difficult because you're not flying blind, but you're learning on the fly. This has pretty much Evansville, local Evansville business, which is great. it's going to expand for volume number 2. Explain.
Absolutely. So year 1, we stayed really tight to Evansville. But when we worked with the Scout Guide to curate our territory, we really wanted to look at places where if they do not have the business locally, where are they going? And they're coming to Evansville. So we started with that smaller circle and we plan to expand out. So we actually cover from Princeton to Owensboro and Carmi to Santa Claus. So we have an 8-county region.
Wow. What have you learned about yourself? I've asked other authors and they, you didn't say, what have I done?
Well, I've learned that I'm far more capable than I realized. So
very good.
Going into this, I had a lot of doubts, a lot of maybe imposter syndrome, you could call it, where I just wasn't sure how it was going to happen. But through a lot of prayer and a lot of faith and just diligent efforts on the ground, we were able to create something that was really awesome. And seeing other business owners believe in me in a way that they were willing to support and help the guide come to fruition was just incredible, honestly.
So it's pretty much, is it available or are you still working on the launching of it?
Absolutely. So we launched on April, just kidding. I don't know why I said April, but we launched on June 11th and they went out in the mail that very week. Now they are located in all of the retailers inside of the guide as well as partner retailers across the region. To find those, you can go on our website and go to the directory and any place listed should have guides.
How about that? What excites you going forward, Brandie?
Just the opportunity to grow and cover more businesses. For me, the most exciting part of it wasn't it launching. It was in the first week as people were sending me text messages, found this today, or even more so whenever I had businesses who were able to tell me in week 1, we already received a lead from the Scout Guide. This is awesome.
You know, it's all about relationships. This very nice lady and her husband are both very, very nice people, and they're easy to meet. Somebody wants to get hold of you. Do you have a website or a phone number that you're not afraid to give out?
Absolutely. So they can go to www.thescoutguide.com, click cities, find Indiana, and then Evansville and the tri-state area will be listed there. That's a direct link to our website that has a contact form on there, or they can call me at 812-686-2618.
Great. Again, she's the owner, and again, you got a pretty good husband. Richard's pretty good, isn't he?
He's pretty good. We'll keep him.
We'll keep him. They both came up with the idea of Scout Guide Evansville. Check it out, and I'm sure you'll be pleased. And again, congratulations to the photographers. And our thanks again to Brandie Cooley, owner and editor. Brandie, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me, Mike.
You're welcome.